Satnam Besties? It's me, Zen Jen, the Reiki Bestie. We're going to be talking all about the full moon in Capricorn today. So go ahead and get your tea, get your coffee, play this as you're cleaning, whatever it is that you're doing. And let's go ahead and ground our energy, tapping in. So get comfortable, close your eyes, and inhale deeply. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, inhale deeply. And exhale. Beautiful. All right, so we're going to be talking a little bit about what's going on with this full moon. How can we work with it? What are some of the themes? What is this full moon asking us, right? So I will go ahead and go over that, and then you can skip over to either your rising, your moon, or your sun sign and see how it will be impacting you based on those signs. So this full moon in Capricorn is illuminating to us, again, outdated expectations. What do we need to fix when it comes to our foundation, our structure, how we show up for ourselves, and like where can we add a little bit more discipline into our lives? This is also, it's very important for me to add on that just a few hours after the full moon is like at its fullest capacity or fullest visibility, we're going to be having Mercury retrograde, right? And it's going to be in Cancer too. So it's going to also remind us, like, okay, of old conversations, family dynamics, emotional memories, childhood, relationships that we have with our mothers, with the women in our lives. What type of childhood patterns are we being called to recognize and see if that still needs to be a part of our story or if it just needs to go, right? Or what can we do to work with that? So with Mercury also playing a big part in this full moon, it's very important to go back to your reflecting, revising, revisiting, anything, paying attention to like what do we need to change, what can we do differently, how can we show up differently, be a little bit curious of what we're going to look into. And then also we'll be having Jupiter getting ready to also go into Leo, so once again, bringing in this childlike energy as well. So think of things that need to be expressed, right? But also being very mindful of how you're expressing it and having those conversations with yourself first before you push this into other people, which of course, like, sometimes we just need to speak up, or sometimes people are coming at us crazy and we gotta be like, hold on, let me see if I'm fully ready to process this, or see if this is going to come out exactly how you want it to come out. This is also a huge reminder to us to let go of the pressure of consistently needing to prove who you are or prove yourself to others who don't see you as you. It's important to celebrate how far you've come, how you've been able to trust yourself and the process along the way. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get into how this full moon is going to be showing up for us. So pay attention to the sun, moon, rising. I'm just pulling up the chart really quick. So this full moon in Capricorn is going to be exact at 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Again, this is Mountain Standard Time, so adjust and fix that to where you're at. So let's see. For our For Aries, this is going to be happening in your 10th house of career, your public life. This will be illuminating to us, like, okay, like where your goals are, what the world and how the world gets to see you. You may receive recognition from work. You may also be reaching an important milestone or getting ready to set those milestones as well, revising them during this time. It's also maybe a time where you may switch jobs or see what it is that you want to do professionally, or how you want other people to see you and recognize you as well. If you've been overworking yourself, this may also kind of come to you in a time where you're being called to rest a little bit more and to see like if you burning yourself out is going to be worth it. So one of the things that I would say is just pay attention and really ask yourself, what kind of legacy are you building? What is it that you're wanting to build? You know, like what is your long-term goal? What do you want to leave behind? For Taurus, we are having this full moon in the 9th house. This is all about growth, travel, higher learning, your gurus. This will be activating either you getting ready to book a trip, going on trip. This may be you finding new things to learn. Your spiritual beliefs may shift, or your even religious beliefs may shift as well, but it's in a way where you're expanding your mind, or even revising if this is still what you believe in, right? Or you're able to pick and pull of what it is that you want to carry on into your teachings. You may also feel called to learn something new. So again, like if you're getting ready to book a trip, this full moon in Capricorn is really illuminating to us, okay, like what's next? Where are we going from here? How can we shift our perspective? How can we expand stuff? Remember, the 9th house is like that Sagittarius energy where you just want to learn, you want to expand, you want to just really soak in every experience and see what is going to come with you. So for our Geminis, Gemini moon, sun, or rising, this is happening in the 8th house. So again, 8th house is not just the scary, it's not just merge finances, but again, this is an opportunity to do some real deep healing work, some transformational changes when it comes to, again, allowing yourself to be vulnerable, allowing yourself to really pay attention to like share finances, the emotional depth of things, and really being able to release old fears, psychological wounds that you've been also carrying. This is, again, like I said, this is probably like one of the best full moons to work with that if you're a Gemini rising. So maybe, again, getting your cards read, getting into astrology, seeing what it is that you're wanting to help transform that. So it's also realizing that it's a time to let go of something that's been weighing heavy on you. So whether this is things like from the past, again, we're getting ready to go into that Mercury retrograde, but it's an incredible full moon to really surrender, to really let go of what is no longer serving you. So really pay attention to how that looks like. What are you getting ready to let go of? And for Cancers, Cancer sun, moon, and rising, this is happening to you in the 7th house. So this is the area of committed relationships, partnerships, business. This is one-on-one connections, how you show up for other people. You may gain clarity when it comes to the people who fully support you, have very important conversations with, again, business partners, partnerships, how you are showing up for other people. What does that mean for you? What type of healthy relationships are going to be coming with you on this next chapter, and how you feel balanced. Again, like, are you over giving Are you spreading yourself too thin? Are you taking your partners for granted? Kind of reflecting on that. So it's a good time to have those important conversations. I wouldn't say get super fixated on it. Again, we're getting ready to go into Mercury retrograde. So this may be something that you want to pull out so that you're able to reflect during this retrograde, so that at the end of July, you're able to be like, okay, like I think I know, or I have a little bit more clarity on what it is that I want to take with me when it comes to relationships, when it comes to partnerships, when it comes to business, contracts. And again, having that equal balance. Yes. All right. So for our Leos, this is happening to you in the 6th house. So think health, habits, daily routine, working out. This is bringing this is giving you a reminder that the little things you do every day does add up and help shape your future. It may be you are being called to simplify your schedule a little bit, to adopt healthier habits, to recognize also like when you're burning out. And it's again okay to slow down. It's okay that you don't always have to be like go, 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 go. It's okay to relax, chill, and digest properly what it is that you're taking in every single day. For Leos, like again, understand and recognize yourself, like what daily habit or thing or little switch could you add or change in your life to help you become the best version of you, or what daily habit would change my life if you stayed consistent to something. See. For our Virgo rising sun moon, this full moon will be activating your 5th house of creativity, passion, romance, hobbies, and your inner child. This is also a reminder that like life is not just black and white. You're allowed to have fun. You're allowed to reconnect with things that really bring you joy, freedom, and really truly allow yourself to express in the way that you would like to, more freely, allowing that inner child to come out and play sometimes. So you may be again being called to do things that used to bring joy into your life, and also like what makes you feel more alive. Like it's kind of like this full moon is reminding you that you're allowed to get those like that adrenaline rush to make you feel good. So if you've been waiting for your sign to go and do something you've always wanted, like this is probably a sign. But yeah. Okay, so Libra risings, this full moon will be happening to you in the 4th house, which represents the home, family, ancestry, emotional security. This is where you feel at peace, right? This is your roots. This is where you feel again that emotional safety. So you may recognize that you're wanting to renovate your home, switch things up, maybe doing some healing when it comes to your family. Some of you guys may be getting ready to move, release some sort of emotional patterns that are no longer supporting you. It's kind of like reminding you like, okay, like let's let this X, Y, and Z go, so that we're able to find and cultivate peace within, so that we're able to so that we're able to again create that emotional security, that emotional safety within you. Kind of like what makes you feel safe, what makes you feel well grounded. This is a beautiful full moon for you guys. So Scorpio rising sun or moon, this is happening to you in your 3rd house of communication, learning, siblings, neighborhoods, and your mindset. This is also the house of the student. So this full moon may be bringing important conversations around how you feel, what you're getting ready to learn, again, how you can shift maybe the way that you speak, the way that you write, the way that you're connecting with other people. And this may also be a good full moon to really explore and say the things that you've wanted to say. So if you've been holding back on something, this may come out, right? Your words carry extra power because, again, this is illuminating that third house of communication, of the voice, right? But yeah, so take a moment and see, what have you been wanting to say. This full moon may be a good moon also to hang out with the younger siblings, your siblings in general, and see like how your guys' minds can intertwine with each other and what can they help shift within you. Or sometimes they push you to become the best version of yourself, or being like, hey, like if you got to say something, just say it with your chest in a good way, but be mindful, of course. So for Sagittarius rising, sun, or moon, this full moon shines on your second house, the area of finances, possessions, value, self-worth. This is also a house that represents the family that you come from, and also your talents. You know, what type of talents, what skills do you have? This full moon may be bringing up conversations around money, budgeting, career, income, or realizing like your true value may become more important. So like true value of self-worth, true value of like what is truly important to you, and how can you use your skills to generate maybe like different ways of income. How can you sharpen those skills to help bring in whatever it is that you're wanting to call in. This is also the house of food, so you may be connecting with making some food, making homemade meals. This isn't just about what's in your bank account, it's also how much you believe in your worth. So again, self-worth is going to be a big theme for you during this full moon. So thinking like, are you valuing yourself the way that you deserve? Are you showing up for you? And last, well, not last, actually, we still have two. But Capricorn's rising, sun, or moon, this is happening in the first house. So your physical vessel, your avatar. This will be activating your identity, your confidence, your appearance, like kind of getting ready for this new chapter in your life. So again, pay attention how things have been playing out for you over the last 6 months. What have you been, what new changes or what outdated versions of yourself have you let go of? How has your body shifted? Or what do you need to do to switch up, you know, what you look like, what you feel like, how you are presenting yourself to the world. This is a really good moon to also, again, like start in that I'm getting ready to release, or I'm getting ready to start my new fitness journey, or maybe you're getting some sort of haircut or anything like that. So again, it's just switching up the way you're presenting, like your whole avatar as well, and being like, is that in alignment with who you are becoming now? So again, this is a good time to reflect on what has been playing out in your life over this last 6 months. How has your vessel switched up? Or what do you need to do to help your vessel? Aquarius, sun, moon, or rising. This is happening in the 12th house, so the subconscious house. This is some of the most it is the most introspective area of your birth chart. So this is a time where either you may feel really sleepy or you may feel like you can't sleep at all. But it is a time for you to slow down, for you to pay attention to your dreams, healing old wounds, really trusting your intuition. This is a pretty good time to also meditate, and it's giving you that reminder that not every answer comes through action. Sometimes you could be sitting down meditating and the answer will slowly just drop in, or you have this epiphany, and you're like, okay, like I'm ready. I already know what my next step is. So pay attention to what it is that you want to surrender, or notice what's coming up for you in that. And then lastly, for real this time, we have Pisces rising, sun or moon, and this is happening for you in the 11th house of community, your hopes, your dreams, the people who support you. This is long-term goals and your hopes for the future. So you may be noticing that you're outgrowing friendships, but also as you're outgrowing certain friendships or communities, you're noticing that you're also calling in your own tribe, or you're meeting people that are meant to be in your life for this next chapter. This is also a beautiful time to revisit your goals, and making sure that they're still in alignment with what it is that you want towards the future. So if you have a vision board, or if you have been having a list of like, this is exactly where I want to be 5 years from now, like revise that, see if that's still in alignment with who you are, if the community around you is still in alignment with what and who you want to associate yourself with. But yes, so with that being said, this video has come to an end. I'm just kidding. But yeah, just reminding ourselves that this full moon in Capricorn reminds us that success isn't about what we achieve. It's about creating a life that is very meaningful for us, sustainable, that again is in alignment with who we truly are. And really asking ourselves, like, what am I ready to release, or like what's getting in my way to really being able to fully live my life authentically? What is getting in the way of me truly expressing who I need to be? So I really hope that you guys have a beautiful time during this full moon. Charge your crystals, charge your crystals, get some journal prompts, do your releasing rituals, burning bowls, whatever it is that feels right for you. There's no right or wrong way to work with the full moon. It's just, again, having that intention of, I'm getting ready to surrender and be called in, like what is that is meant to be in my life for that time. Well, if you guys like this video, go ahead and like, subscribe, drop down below what's your rising sign, how are you working with this full moon in Capricorn, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.